Like, how did all of this come about? And how did you go from, nothing to being the most well-known roofing marketing agency or home service marketing agency in US and Canada like you are now? What was that journey? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah. So when I was in college, I started this as Tim B Design. I got a desk in my brother's shared office space that he was running. And I was really proud of it. And I was, I didn't have a car at the time. I biked to my appointments. I had like a music venue that I remember biking and like putting it on the bike on the bus and getting there and selling that website for $250 a month for 12 months. I was so freaking excited. 10 months, $2,500. And I was so excited. So excited. And creating like finding scrappy ways to market myself, walking around the neighborhoods, going to a falafel shop and giving them half a sheet of paper with I make websites on it, and got a couple, like early mentor, got an early internship while I was in college doing marketing. I worked at a restaurant before that. I was a busboy,
Yeah. What year
and
was this, by the way, just so we
this
have
was
some context?
2000, I think 12. 2012. Yeah, I was busboy at a restaurant in Minneapolis. And I was like, we need to do more social media stuff, so I made crazy social media posts for them, and like it started to actually affect the amount of customers that they're having. And they let me work at corporate. So that was my next step. Then I worked at an internship that I was making websites now in school. I was going to college. It's like my 8th year and a 2-year degree, partying before that. And then I got sober. So all this is kind of like now I'm finally becoming an adult because I was kind of putting that off, and so I'm like 20, or I'm like 24 years old. I'm like, just kind of like, maybe it's going to be a failure to launch situation. Anyway, so I graduated college and I got a job pretty quick in a bad economy. It was weird back then. If you recall, we didn't know if we were in or out of recession or whatever was going on. It was still kind of like the remnants of 2008, 2009. But I got one because I was so freaking aggressive. I just went and brought donuts to like every employer and was like, by the way, I'll work for nothing. You know what I mean? Like that kind of vibe. My um other people that were in my class were like getting like $70,000 jobs, some of them like the kind of the better ones. And I took a $42,000 job because I wanted an opportunity to learn. And they said I could also freelance on the side, which that very quickly paid off because I was able to make more than 70,000 with freelance on the side. And then 2 or 3 years later, I figured out how to freelance on the side, rank for Minneapolis web design. So like Mall of America came in as a lead on my website, and different things like were happening that were a little bit bigger. And so I was able to then create more revenue from my freelance than I was at my job. And I had been promoted to marketing director at a small agency, is like 25 people. Um, and so we just surpassed my previous employer just this year. But anyways,
Congratulations.
thank you.